왜 이렇게 눈만 시뻘겋게 칠하고 다녀?
친절해 보일까 봐.
Do you guys prefer Fred boat or this GIMP that I've been using?
For what?
For music, do you prefer Fred boat or GIMP?
Either one.
Okay.
I can't tell. I usually turn it down because my tinnitus makes it hard to hear if there's music playing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. If it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if this SPC guy is coming or not.
He just said, I'll be a bit, but I'll be here.
So last time we left the group, I think Trash Wizard captured a gnome. You guys are like infiltrating the rebels, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So after that battle, do you guys take a rest at all?
I'd rather not. I'd like to have that back. I still have 45 minutes on.
I mean, if they rest, I'll rest, but I don't need one.
I'm alright to go without a rest.
I don't need a rest yet, but if somebody else does, I'm fine taking one.
Can I have my fiend back?
You have your what back?
My summoned fiend?
Oh,
Yeah, you're
the guy.
It was a Yugoloth, right?
Yeah.
Is it a large creature?
I believe so. Most of them are. So I would guess it is.
Could Indy's token be added as well, please? Crash would have brought him along. Thank you very much. I know, right? It's amazing.
Just give me a couple seconds. I don't know. It's just being so laggy for me. I'm just trying to change up a couple things. Okay, if no one's taking a rest, then everyone roll initiative.
Do I have to roll for Indy as well, or will he go on my turn?
He'll go on your turn. Okay, we'll start with Yark. Just jumping straight into battle with no rest. What do you do?
All right. Where I am currently, I can't see any enemies. I believe, unless we still fighting.
No, you defeated them and sent the gnome back to your city.
All right. Well, I'm gonna poke my head out of this little area and see what I can see. Still nothing. All right, I am going to pretend I know which way is onwards and confidently stride forward.
What's your PP?
That is 15.
15? You hear some movement coming from here.
Alright, Yark turns back to the others, points towards where he heard the sound, and then makes some disturbingly graphic hand motions that indicate fighting an enemy. And he's going to do his usual thing and fly up in the air to see if he can take a look.
When you fly up into the air, this one is covered. This one is actually one of the few ruins that are actually covered.
Well, that was useless. Alright, well, I can see there's a door there, so I'm just going to go head over towards the door. And make sure that the rest of them are following me as I do so. Ah, I see.
Is that it?
Am I able to get close enough to start attacking?
That depends how many feet you moved.
Alright.
Okay.
Yark hisses and enters a rage.
You see a giant ogre, with 3 arms. One of them looks really, mutated and deformed.
Ew.
My turn.
I think so.
Alright, Crash is gonna follow York. And I'm gonna use feline agility to get farther than I can go. And he's gonna follow Crash. And I currently cannot see anything, so I'm gonna hold my action, and that'll end my turn.
Alright, looks like the second one didn't actually hit. Wait, it's meter beat, right?
Yeah.
Alright, then both hit.
Okay, both hit, so you take the damage. But you're enraged, so you're only taking like half damage.
Watch out, Crash, he's heavily armed.
This guy's gonna pop up from the top from the trees as he hops around out of the forest and lands right next to you, Crash.
Oh, hello.
And he looks like a giant gorilla. But he's wearing armor and he looks pretty smart for one. But he's still attacking with his claws. Hiya, hiya. Do any of those hit?
They do not.
Okay, he misses. Yep, that's all of them. Yep, so Mr. Dougal.
Okay. I'm gonna move a little ways. 5. And shoot this guy with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. All of those hit.
I am going to shove him back.
10 feet.
I don't know, 30 feet. Or 20 feet. 20 and 10. And total damage is 37. Worse.
Okay. You blast the gorilla man.
And then I'm going to have my creature here move up here beside me. Except I don't have control of it, so I can't. And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, if it's easier, it might be easier to use this horse because you can control the horse.
I'll use the horse thing.
Okay. Rabbit can.
All right, I'm gonna mount that horse. Oh, okay. So that guy's still alive. First, I'll use my bonus action to try to blind him.
And he fails.
Alright, yeah, since I get advantage, I'll throw a firebolt at him.
Okay. 19 fire damage.
And that'll do it for me.
Okay. Yark.
Yark spits a little blood out to his side and goes, pathetic. My turn. Alright, reckless attacking. And he's gonna try to take a bite out of it.
Okay. Massive hits. Do you have advantage with the bite also?
I do, yes.
Okay. Yep, all those hits except for the first one.
And that'll do it.
Okay, and crash.
Alright, Crash is gonna summon his spiritual weapon over by that gorilla. And attempt to smack it. If my character sheet would please work.
Yep, that's a hit.
Awesome. Alright, and since that thing is pretty far away and he's not about to leave the spot he's at, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on it.
And he fails.
Ouch. Alright, I'm gonna roll a d12 for that. Love that. 2 damage. Alright, now it's Indy's turn. That's to the gorilla. $27 hit.
Yes.
Alright, now I'm gonna roll the damage for that. And I think this will actually... This is probably actually the guy around the corner, because he can just barely be seen, and it's got this enervating focus as a 15-foot reach.
Okay.
So does a 27 still hit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Alright, and that's 5d8. 6, so...
And
34 damage.
what kind of damage is that?
Necrotic.
Necrotic.
And he needs to roll a Constitution save. And he failed. So his hit point maximum is reduced by 36. They both failed.
Okay, did you do anything else?
No, that'll end our turn.
Okay. The ground erupts under you, Yark. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me 1 second, please.
As the floor erupts, and you dodge out of the way as tentacles and a weird fucking creature pops up out of the ground. Almost resembles a mutated starfish out of the water. This will be to you, York.
Got all excited about that natural one that I remembered it's got advantage against me.
Oh, so they all hit. So make a
Yeah.
grapple escape check, athletics or acrobatics.
And I have
Okay.
advantage on that.
Okay, so you are not restrained, but you do take all that damage from this weird, fucked up creature that just pops up out of the ground. Three-armed orc chieftain will try to strike again with his club. I think only one hits, but you take half. And then Gorilla Man. If my fucking computer would just stop. Okay. How big? 20 feet. Oops. How big is 20 feet? Are you flying, Ravican?
No, that's gonna hit me. I mean, you can
Okay.
hit all of us, since you can choose the direction, I think.
But it's only 20 feet in length, right? No, it's 60 feet long.
Wall?
What the fuck am I
60,
talking
yeah,
about?
that's huge.
Okay, I'm stupid as shit. Okay, so everyone in that line basically make a dexterity saving throw. As Gorilla Man summons this wall of fire.
I'm gonna use the luck thing to get that 16.
Okay.
Why is that rolling as an intellect devourer?
I mean, that's what he is technically. He's an intellect devourer.
Yeah, but he's in the body of a Nightwalker.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. They all need to roll Constitution saves.
So, was I rolling for my character or my team?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, it's just a big wall of fire. Okay, so you pass. And who needs to make a Constitution saving throw? The monkey?
All three of them, because they're all within 30 feet of Indy.
And that. And
The chieftain is the only one that succeeds.
okay.
The other two take 13 damage.
How much was the fire damage?
26, but it's halved if you didn't take, if you got it, yeah. And it is your turn, Dougal.
Don't forget, everybody should have 17 temp hit points.
Yeah, I subtracted it from my temp.
I think I lost those in the first fight. Got myself 4 more temporary HP with the chomp. Lost all that.
No, I didn't do that until after the first fight.
Oh, okay then.
You use the feat, right? The inspiring speech thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I added those hit points or not.
Well, they're temporary hit points, so they would have shown up after the first fight and before this one.
So what do you do, Dougal? Dougal?
Let's see. Hang on. 30 feet here. And 40 feet. And I'm going to. Is there a wall of fire still here?
Yeah, where you see the red line.
Okay. In that case, I would have moved over here rather than to the right.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot this guy again with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, they all hit him.
And I'm not going to bother to shove him this time.
Okay, Rabbitcan.
TM, do you mind making a concentration check for the monkey?
Monkey.
Alright, guess the wall's still up. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of the walls area because I don't want to get burned some more.
The wall will not be up in a second. I'm gonna use unlock on that constitution check.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope that this monkey's not very smart, and I'm gonna cast this on him. As soon as I find it. I guess I can't find it. Alright, I'll go with this one then.
And that's for the monkey?
Yeah.
And he's gotta make a wisdom. So
Haha,
he
monkey,
fails.
take that.
So rolls the damage. And he shatters as he dies. His head explodes from your psychic energy. Pew.
Alright, I don't know if this will work on this guy because he's a starfish, but I'll try it anyway. He probably has tremor sense or something.
He does.
Well, fuck you, starfish man. It's the end of my turn.
Yark.
Yark feels a puff of familiar smoke go across his back and is comforted knowing his allies have arrived to back him up. So he continues his attack on the three-armed thing. Those are both reckless attacks.
Okay, and he dies from the second one. As you smash this giant man down with the 3 arms, that didn't really mean anything. It was just a weird looking third arm. Anything
At
else?
least it wasn't a third leg. Nope, that'll be it.
Crash.
Actually, I had one quick... I can move further north without provoking an attack of opportunity, correct?
Yeah.
I would just like to move up a bit there. That's all. Then I'm good.
Crash, what's your PP?
It is a 19.
19. You hear the sound of a large shriek coming from above. Uh, as you see something in the sky coming, and it looks like a dragon or a drake of some sort, but it's not there quite yet. It's probably about 500 feet currently away, but it's gonna show up the next turn.
Crash is gonna yell a warning to everyone still outside. And then he's gonna move here and hit this thing. $25 hit.
Yep.
Alright, and again. How about a 16?
Uh-huh. No, 16 doesn't. But you would have
Darn it,
advantage since
okay.
you're technically flanking him with Yard,
What?
so it would hit.
Awesome. Alright, where'd I leave my spiritual weapon? Right, gonna move my spiritual weapon from the body of the ogre to about the door. And now it's Indy's turn. Enervating focus again.
That's yeah, that's gonna hit.
Alright, roll the damage on that. $24 damage.
What kind?
Necrotic.
Necrotic? Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, it needs to roll a constitution save or have its hit point maximum reduced.
Con.
And it fails. And that
But is
one.
this a magical effect?
It doesn't say. It just says it must succeed on a constitution saving throw or have its hit point maximum reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage taken.
Let me
And
check.
it lasts until it finishes a long rest.
Indy. Okay, so yeah, that's a magic attack. So the weird starfish has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, so he passes.
Alright, that's fine.
Do you do anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
You see a tentacle reach over and go up into the fucked up three-armed ogre's hole. And just kind of like a puppet, the body starts twitching. And from the body, he tries to make it swing at you. Yark, does that hit? 13? No? Yeah, I'm assuming no.
13 doesn't, but I think I reckless attacked the last turn, so a 19 would.
Okay. And this attack is going to go to Crash with his other tentacle. And do a either acrobatics or athletics to escape from being restrained. You are restrained while taking this
Ouch.
damage from this creature.
It needs to roll another Constitution save.
Shoot.
And it fails. Whether or not it has advantage against the aura.
This is going to be to Yark and then to Crash. As his multiple tentacles start flailing everywhere and just spikes start hitting around, so I don't think a 16 hits you, Crash. And he takes
It
18
wouldn't.
necrotic.
Yes.
Okay. And from the sky! I literally just had the token. How did I lose it? Right next to you as it lands, and do a dexterity saving throw, Mr. Dougal.
$15.
Yep. So you roll out of the way as this thing lands and tries to swipe at you. And then let's see. It's I think you're covered by the corner. Yeah.
What the fuck is that thing? Does it look like the token?
Yeah. It's
Clearly
a,
an inbred dragon.
oops. It's a it looks weird.
Great. Vampires.
That
It's
thing's
like
probably
it's,
like on a sex offender list somewhere.
yeah,
I
it's
was
got
about
like
to
a
say.
dragon body and then like a human face. It's really fucking weird looking. And so Dougal, Indy, Dougal's devil, or you, devil thing,
Yeah.
all have to roll. What is this? Constitution saving. Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Oh, hello.
And then the
Does Crash need to roll one too?
No. Yeah, you're not in the cone. So if you got lower than a 17, you're paralyzed for 7 rounds.
Well, my horse isn't going to do much for a little while then.
Neither is Indy. And that's very sad because I just looked over his character sheet again and found out he has a multi-attack.
I was talking while being muted because I'm dumb. These 2 attacks will be to you, Dougal. Boom. And a boom. Does a 22 and a 19 hit?
Well, I've still got that cloak of displacement. That's actually a 10, which misses, and then a 19, which hit.
Okay, so you take 30 slashing damage from this weird, fucked up looking thing. And Tentacle Boy already went and fingered the dead body. Dougal's turn.
Moment.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that creature's
30
pretty
minus-
weird. It can
So,
it can make meat puppets out of dead bodies.
3 minus 47. Okay, so my turn. First of all, bonus action, I'm going to cast a spell. Far step. I'm going to teleport in here. What the heck? This thing is alive or dead?
That thing is alive and well.
That thing is alive. Okay. So I'm going to teleport to here. And then I'm going to move to here. And then this thing that's next to me. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the living thing next to me.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait,
18
I'll
or
go ahead
higher.
and opportunity attack from it.
You're gonna take an opportunity attack from it?
Yeah.
Okay. Da da da.
Assuming that's outside of its reach. 19 will hit. So 18 more damage.
Yep. The hentai tentacle monster whips you.
Okay. And then I'm going to shoot it. So 12, which 1, so that's probably a miss. And then 28 and 19.
Yep.
So 19 points of force damage, and I'm going to try and shove it 20 feet away from me.
Okay.
I don't know if it will fit somewhere that it can move away from me, but if it will, it must. I can't tell if this to the door if it is open or not. That's probably the only place it can go. And I'm done.
Okay, Rabukin.
I just have a couple questions about this creature.
Uh-huh. Which
Does
one?
it? Do I feel like the thing that just landed?
Uh-huh.
Do I feel like it's working with these guys and it was patrolling, or do I feel like it's just a dragon and it saw some prey it wants to go after? I mean, does it look fucked up like the people we've been fighting, or does it look like a natural creature to these areas? Can I do a check of some sort?
Yeah, you could do a investigation or a perception. Judging by the movements of each creature, you detect that they have intelligence rather than just instinct like a beast. So you can suspect that they are working with the rebels, especially when you look at the flying one. His colors kind of shift and change. Maybe he really isn't a dragon. You look as you look closer at him, because his face looks very human-like.
Last question. Does he, like, I know the token size, he's large, but does he look like an Eastern dragon, you know, like long and worm-like, or does he look like big and strong like a normal dragon?
He has the body of like a normal dragon, so it's not like worm-like.
All right. Yeah, that paralyzes bad news, so I'm going to, let me just check this to make sure it'll work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, radius of 10 feet. Okay. I'm going to put this around him. A little dome just for him. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't know the disintegrate spell.
Oh wow, so he's just trapped.
Yeah, I usually don't use my 5th levels, but this is pretty precarious, that paralyze. Then I will move up. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I don't want that other thing to break my concentration if it hits me. I am going to hide in this corner for now and satisfied that I've trapped him, and that'll be it for me.
Okay, Yark.
All right. So has that 3-armed thing reanimated?
He still has the tentacle up its ass, so it's not like it's a zombie, it's more like he's just making a puppet out of him.
Okay, that's kind of what I meant. I mean, I'm still going to focus on the guy in front of me, the thing in front of me. All right, Yark just continues hacking at it, reckless attacking.
Okay, yep.
And that will do it.
That's radiant. Okay. Okay, crash.
Alright, Crash is not very happy being wrapped up in the tentacles of this thing. So he's gonna whack at it with his dragon tooth. If he's got advantage from flanking and disadvantage from being grappled, does that mean it's just gonna be a straight attack?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's a 28.
Okay. Yep, that's a hit.
And again.
And that's a
I'm
miss.
Alright, now a spiritual weapon from the doorway over this thing. And whack. And that's also gonna be a miss. Okay, now I think... Yeah. Can Indy repeat the saving throw to try to get out of paralysis?
The ability at the end of each of its turn, yeah.
Awesome.
And
He
it's
is
still paralyzed.
That'll be
Uh,
hard.
And I will be right back because there's someone at my door.
Indy may be paralyzed, but those things are still within 30 feet, so they better be ready to roll constitutional saves.
Ironic. You who caused so many concentration saves, or constitution saves, can't make one.
Well, the problem is that he's controlling the Nightwalker, but I'm still rolling as an intellect devourer. And I'm guessing I'm seeing the Nightwalker's his constitution is a +7.
Yeah.
But I'm rolling with Indy, who has a +1.
After spending so long in the Underdark without Indy helping, I forgot just how powerful it is.
Yeah, he's insane. And I wasn't using him to his full potential in these first 2 matches. He's got a multi-attack. I could have been hitting twice. So when he gets out of paralysis... Oh boy.
I mean, I'm not even realizing it's happening, but Yark would be really happy to know that for once he didn't get stunned.
Yeah, Crash, do you want to add this perverted human face looking dragon to your menagerie?
Absolutely, provided it's not actually a human.
That face just makes me not care. The way that thing looks.
But yeah, Crash would definitely take it if it turned out to be an actual dragon. He'll find out if it's an actual dragon if he can speak to it. He knows Draconic.
Yeah, the wall will be up for 10 minutes after the fight. Well, probably like 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, he'll have a word with it. Probably tell it how ugly it is.
Man, Wall Force is pretty solid, pun intended.
Yeah, it's basically the get out of jail free card. I mean, especially if you're in the right, and you know, I mean, how the map is laid out.
I don't suppose it's going to suffocate.
I don't care.
That's a good question. It says nothing can physically pass through the walls, so I assume air couldn't either.
Yeah, and it's not like a person. It's kind of large. It needs a lot of air.
I mean, it's also not human, so maybe it doesn't.
Also, could be. And it hasn't gone yet. It may be able to teleport.
Imagine if it tries breathing more paralysis gas and just
Fills itself.
hotboxes itself.
I don't think you can teleport through a wall of force.
You don't actually pass the wall. So,
Yeah, but isn't it no magic can pass the wall? And you'd have to use magic to get to the other side.
Apparently, it doesn't block teleportation.
Oh, let's hope it doesn't have it then.
Well, let's see. Let me read this. Yeah, so you could like Misty Step through it, for example.
Huh, I did not know that. We were always playing that nothing goes through unless you get rid of it. Guess we'll have to change that.
well, teleportation and Misty Step are line of sight, not line of effect. So if you can see it, you can teleport to it. Now, things that require you to move that have to have a line of effect, you can't get them through the wall of force.
So you're saying I should like cast? I don't know if I can because that'd be concentration. It'd be great if I get some darkness around him too.
You have that aura with all the psychedelic colors. Can you turn into shadows?
I didn't. I cast it at 6th level, so it stays till dispel. But I only specified that it does music and colors, so I don't think I could make it shadow. I feel like that would be a reach.
Darn.
And I'd love to recast it, but then I'd lose concentration on the wall.
If only someone had some terrifying AoE spell that could go underneath it.
Let me see. I forgot what I selected for my spells. I still have Lovesick because of course I do. And I still have Chains of the Goddess, so I could restrain it.
That paralyzing breath though is killer. I mean, those two things that paralyze are like our, well, aside from Yark, they're pretty much our meat shields.
Yeah, Indy. My god.
Yeah, I was walking and making sure my fiend stayed near me so that somebody to run interference, and then of course he locks up.
Yeah, with Indy's health, he is the definition of a meat shield. Having him out of commission is not good.
I mean, I have less total HP than Indy, but I can take probably more damage.
Do you want to know how much HP Indy has at max?
I can see it looks like 297.
Yes.
Let's see,
it's
how much is
probably
mine?
more damage.
I am down to 30.
Same, I'm down to 33, I think.
Yeah, I was trying to try and teleport you away, but apparently my far step does not let me carry somebody with me.
Yeah, you're right. Indy can take more damage than I can. It's close though.
Indy's just a weapon.
I'm also at 77 HP. And I did not start this fight at full health.
After this one, I think I could go for a rest.
Same.
Yeah, I'm afraid I will have to also because I'm going to be out of anything but cantrips.
Hey, Ramekin.
Well,
Yes?
almost out of anything but cantrips.
At some point, you want to help me trick out the Indy with some sweet gear?
We can gear him up too. That's pretty cool. I'd like to get him
I'm hoping that we can.
Okay, this will be to Yark. And then these two will be to Yark. These two will be to Crash.
Would those have advantage since I'm restrained?
Yes.
Surprisingly,
And what happened to this guy's character sheet? Roll 20 is making me so mad. Oh my god. Just, please. Please load. So you see the Dragon Man, because I guess I really don't need a roll for this. He takes his feet and latches on to Indy, and he starts flying high up with Indy.
isn't
Did
he
he-
stuck in Wall of Force?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he can't do shit. So he's not doing anything anyway. So I don't even need to worry about his fucking character sheet. And I'm on drugs, and that's the end of my turn. Doable.
Dragon and weird starfish thing need to roll con saves.
And that's weird. None of the rules are coming up, of course. Yeah, sorry guys. It's just taken 7 years to do a con save. Did that fucking pop up? So he got a 21.
I think that passes.
Okay, and then one day I'll be able to do the other one. Dougal, what are you doing?
The bonus action. Cast Thunderous Stampede on myself and Crash and I draw a complete blank, but my other ally in the room. Basically, we can move up to 40 feet. We don't have to. And we can use our reaction to attack, hit causing 3d6 thunder damage plus whatever regular damage, and 5 bonus. So all 3 of us can attack this guy.
I currently cannot move.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to. You just get to let out a big yell, and you can move, according to this, that far. But you're restrained. But you're already within range, so just attack him.
Alright. I heard attack him.
And it'll do, if you wanted to, you can do 5 bonus damage or a 10-foot shove. But I don't know if you can actually shove this thing this direction.
I don't think a 16 hit.
Nope, a 16 will not hit.
Oh well. Did you hit? You can do 5 bonus or shove it 10 feet. I don't think you can 10 feet though. Because I don't think there's anywhere for it to go. So you could do 5 damage extra plus 3d6 extra. Thunder damage.
Okay, let's see. Well, I'm definitely going to take the bonus damage. I'm just trying to figure out like how much is, because it's talking about extra thunder damage as well.
Yeah, that's the 3d6 extra I was talking about.
All right.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Okay.
Finally loaded up my character sheet. Okay, rabbit can.
Oh, is Crash gonna attack it too, or I thought is it all of you guys, or just 2 of you?
All 3 of us.
I already attacked. I missed.
Oh, I missed it. All right, sorry. Okay, I will. How high is this wall here, DM?
Inside the building or outside the building?
I mean, right next to me.
Let me move all these goddamn sheets. The one right next to you is about 20 feet high.
Okay. So I'll go this way. And I will cast fire darts at this guy. I need a 3 dexterity saving throws.
And he will have advantage. And I guess only 2 pass.
Then I will do this at the wall of force just to be a jerk. Move 15 feet back behind the wall, and that's it for me.
You do not to the creature?
No, I just puffed it at the wall of force that the dragon stuck in, just sort of as like a little "fuck you, you're in my wall, haha" kind of thing.
Oh, okay. He doesn't look too happy. But you do see him change into multiple different shapes. Dragon, a bug, a fish, a different monster. Yark.
Alright, is this thing looking like it's on the ropes?
Possibly. You do see a lot of the tentacles cut off. It's pretty bloody. But you're only seeing the tip of the iceberg of its body, technically, because the rest of it's burrowed underground.
Okay, and thanks to Dougal and Crash, I flanking this so I get advantage, right?
Yeah.
Well, gee, that first one really went well.
First one, yep, misses. Second one hits.
Yep, that's all. I did not
Okay.
reckless attack that time.
And crash.
Still stuck. Still gonna hit it. And again.
Yep.
And then spiritual weapon. And then Indy's gonna roll his con save. Ooh, that's a high one. What is he, 3? Succeed on a DC 17. Indy's no longer paralyzed.
Are we supposed to be rolling a save for those guys? I thought they were just paralyzed for 7 rounds.
No, at the end of your turn, they could roll roll a save.
Okay, well, I guess I'll roll a couple con saves for my guy because I didn't realize that.
That'll end my turn.
Is a 19 enough to unparalyze?
Yes it is.
Okay.
And then these 2 attacks will be to crash.
The bottom one hits.
Okay, and then these 3 to Yark.
Okay, yep, they both hit.
Okay, and Dougal.
What about Dougal?
It is your turn.
Ah, okay. Going to use my bonus action to far step away to about here. And then I'm going to shoot this guy with my Eldritch Blast 3 times.
Okay. And it screams a howling cry as you blast it to smithereens. How long does the dome last?
10 minutes, so we probably got like 9 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Okay. So while you defeat everything else, yes, you have about 9 minutes with this weird changeling creature, trying to get out as he repeatedly bumps into the glass.
Crash is just gonna limp out of the building, looking incredibly worse for wear and leaning on his dragon tooth.
So, why'd you attack us there, weird shape changer guy?
Um, Gives you a curious look. He's like, the same reason why you're attacking us.
I disagree. Um, these people were rebels and they attacked our city unprovoked. Um, I've never met you. You don't even look like you look like you're some sort of magical creature. I don't understand why you'd be with these people.
I am one of the rebels. I was an unsleeping eye officer a while ago.
Did you betray us on your own, or were you corrupted and possessed like the others?
You see him take the form of a goblin with the same face as the dragon. And he takes a squat on the ground because he knows it's futile to escape at this point. He says, it's on my own free will. The decisions that were made, I felt were necessary. The leadership now, you guys are too soft.
How so? I mean, we kicked you guys out, didn't we? We won that battle.
Yark quietly chews on a piece of the ogre.
You barely won that.
And you're stuck inside of a dome you can't get out of.
Well, I'm ready to die for my beliefs.
Anybody else have any questions for this man?
Nope.
Crash has no questions, but he is gonna walk close to the dome and just make sure that the goblin doesn't have any blue stuff by his ear like the other guys who were possessed did.
Nope. He does
He's just
not.
gonna shrug and walk away. He's just gonna shrug and walk and limp away. And go stand next to his giant demon.
So if we let you go, you're just gonna attack us, aren't you? You're just gonna not appreciate that gesture, would you? Not at all.
Well, why would I attack you guys? You outnumber me. I would just leave if I can.
Yes, you'd probably leave and go and alert the base that we're here.
Oh, I'm not going back to base.
Okay, insight check him.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Go ahead. He's telling the truth. He's not going back to base. You feel like at least.
Where are you going then?
Well, I'm going to, another part of our faction. This base is kaput now with you guys invading it.
Well, what should we do with him? What the rest of you want to do with him?
Crash is just gonna kind of walk over to Rabican and just mutter so the dragon can't hear. If we let him go, do we have any way to track him so we can find out where the rest of them are?
I don't.
I don't have that anymore. I don't have the scrying ability.
Fine.
So are you all okay with letting him go?
Oh, I'd much prefer to kill him.
Oh, okay. We should probably surround him and be ready to kill him the moment I drop this
I
then.
prefer not to kill someone in cold blood.
But that's the best way.
Why? I mean, he flew down out of the sky and attacked us in cold blood.
Yeah,
I
but there's a
was
difference between flying down attacking someone and, murdering a rat in a trap.
well. I'm defending our base. You're attacking us. I'm doing my job.
Yeah, it's our job to wipe you out.
I mean, I don't personally want to wipe you all out, but I think we both know that if we don't wipe you out, at some point you're just going to attack us again.
Yeah, but I mean, you could be a gentleman, and I could be a gentleman too, and we could both exchange good gestures instead at this moment, instead of having unnecessary bloodshed.
Well, let's put it to a vote.
I and the Yugoloth vote to kill.
Say that one more time.
I and the Yugoloth vote to slaughter this guy.
Frowns.
Crash?
Crash is gonna vote no.
York?
Yep, that's me.
Should we slaughter this man or let him free?
Let's free him from his body.
Oh, like free his head from his body?
Yark nods. Like the other rebels.
I know this is a bit bloodthirsty, but I just don't trust these people. I agree. I think we should execute this man.
Well, I'm having no part of it.
Oh, if he attacks you, you might not have a choice.
If he attacks me, I'm dead.
How do
Is
you execute
everybody
this
in?
man?
I let Yark take care of it.
He doesn't resist. He takes it like a true soldier. Whatever you decide to do.
Well, Yark takes his head clean off with his axe. And then takes a bite out of the tastiest looking bit of what remains.
Up, the goblin's head rolls down on the grass. You are surrounded by dead bodies of the slain that you fought on this battlefield. Few miles up, you can see the rest of your armies attacking the rebels in the distance. You hear radio chatter coming from the pocket of the dead goblin's walkie-talkie.
I listened to it.
They all kind of seem to speak in this weird, not really a code, but if you do an investigation, you can see right through what they're trying to do. So they're using Morse code to communicate on one channel, and you catch this as you're switching around the channels and listening. Um, you decipher one troubling message that says the bomb is set, all is ready to go.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
Do we have walkie-talkies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for your own men, yeah. You have ways to communicate with them magically and with walkie-talkies.
I tell them that the rebels are planning on destroying their base with a bomb and taking our soldiers with them. We should all retreat at this point to a safe distance.
Do a persuasion check.
I'll help with that.
Oh, I hope this roll's good. This is not my forte. Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
And then everyone do a dexterity saving roll. Of course I hit reload on accident because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Well, it's been nice knowing you all.
Don't you have an inspiration?
I have one. I'll give it to you if you don't.
You can use mine
do.
too.
Oh yeah, I'll use inspiration on that.
Well, I did well, but my summoned fiend can't seem to make a saving throw to save his life.
So if you have a spell or anything, you do have time to react before taking this force damage. If you get above 15, you take half. Otherwise, you take the full 42 force damage. As you relay that message to the other commanders over the radio, they try to evacuate everyone out of the bunker of the rebels. But by that time, as not even a minute later, right as you put the radio down, a huge explosion comes in the distance, and the shockwave itself just flies back and kind of sends you guys all at an impact as you take some of the brunt of the damage. As you see a mushroom cloud just in the background up to the north, where the main base was.
I am down.
It's all dusty. Everything's all. It's probably a little hard to see, but yeah, you guys, the ones that haven't gotten down, put yourselves up together. Try to see through the debris.
That's for the three of you.
Is it just at that base level?
Let me check. I think I got a fourth level. Yeah, we'll go with fourth level.
Okay, so it'd be, let's see, 15?
Yeah.
You hear a bunch of
Magic.
static coming from the radio.
I'll pick it up. Can anybody hear me? Is anyone left alive?
You hear nothing. You see some ships kind of crashing in the distance. You see a lot of rebel ships evacuating towards the east, with a lot of troops from the Unsleeping Eyes chasing them.
Crash is gonna ask Indy to grow to his fullest size, pick him up, and then they're both gonna go and see if they can find any survivors.
I'll help you.
I got 9 hit points. I'll go alone.
Okay, so go and make either a perception or a investigation check if you're going to look for survivors.
Alright, Crash is gonna hit himself with guidance.
Alright, yeah, I might as well join in.
So that is a 30 on my perception check.
Because, I mean, I technically gained 5 health. Because I popped rage right before it hit.
So among the rubble and the battlefield, um, roll a d20, Crash. So far among the rubble, as you guys travel within a mile in of the destruction, you find 16 survivors. A lot of them very burnt, injured, missing a limb or part of their face probably. But the 16 people that you find so far are the rebels. They can't fight. You could just put them out of their misery. What do you guys want to do with these survivors?
Did you say they're already somewhat barbecued?
They're basically pretty
No.
barbecued. They would cost resources to basically, if you wanted to take care of them, you would need, your medical staff, like extensively taking care of them. Or magical clerics, because, we're in a fantasy world at the same time, but yeah.
Well,
I think you've misunderstood what I would do to take care of them. So, yeah.
Crash is not for executing wounded soldiers, so he'd do his best to stabilize them.
Yeah, I think maybe at least one of these might tell us where that secondary base is.
I'm sure one of them will. I can do speak with Dad at will.
Oh. That's always an option.
So do you keep them all alive? Take more prisoners and have them under medical care?
Crash would want to do that, yes.
Okay. You take in 16 war prisoners that are all sent to the infirmary. Do you continue to look for more survivors among the destruction?
I look for dead people, particularly rebels of rank, and I question them about other bands.
Okay, do an investigation or a perception check to see if you can find a high-ranking officer.
Crash is gonna look for more survivors.
I think I'm just going to help Crash. I'm going to ease the pain of the wounded with the drugs I carry with me.
Among the dead, Dougal, you see nothing. No man of high rank so far. You see a lot of what looks like civilians and low-ranking military.
I'm just going to question any corpse that I find.
Okay. And what? Go ahead. So you're gonna cast a spell, and
I speak with Dad.
mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It's let's see, where is it? There it is. Speak with Dad. And then to cast it. Last 10 minutes. Must
Okay.
have a
And
mouth. Missing the mouth. Can't use it.
what do you ask?
So I understand that you have another base. Tell me where it is.
It's across the sea to the east.
Any of them give me a. And then I asked them, be more. Tell me, more specifically where exactly it is. Any of them know any more specifics?
The plan was to all go into the sea. The base is in the sea.
Anybody have a better way to ask this? I don't know anything about navigation or traveling in the sea.
Maybe if you just ask him for the coordinates on a map.
Okay, that'll be my third question for all of them. What are the coordinates of your underwater base in the sea that you were all going to go to after this?
Does only the head animate, or does the whole body animate?
Just the head. They could
Okay.
just talk.
He says, put a pen in my mouth and then bring up a piece of paper for me.
All right, I do.
And he jiggles his head kind of, and he writes down the coordinates to the base under the sea.
Okay.
And then Rabbit can roll a d20. So among the rubble, as you go deeper and deeper into the base, with search teams, um, you find, these, we could call them, mutations, experimented people, that seemed to all be strapped to hospital beds. A lot of them are suffering from extreme pain from the amount of steroids that they were given daily to be turned into these super soldiers. Um, Most of them are asking for um, death, while some seek to serve. What are your decisions on that?
Well, the ones that want to serve, I tell them, sure, yes, of course, you can come back with us. I do have some healing. So, how many are there, would you say?
There's the ones that actually want to serve, or there's going to be about 7 of them, and they look a lot like that guy that Yark fought with the 3 arms.
Okay, well, I'll use my, um, we'll say, a third level and 2 second levels. I'll heal them up, and I'll let them come back with me. The ones that don't want to go, I would try to remove. I'm assuming that they're hooked up with like intravenous. I'll pull out the steroids. They don't have to feel that anymore. And then I'll say, I can take away your pain. Will you at least give it a shot before you choose death?
I'll do a persuasion roll.
Have guidance with that.
Thank you. Excellent.
You are a talker.
So you managed to convince them all to join the ranks of the Unsleeping Eyes. You basically recruited 14 super mutants into the fold.
I welcome them to the Wizard's Tower.
Yark, roll a d20. So you find, Yark, you find 11 of your own soldiers rounding up survivors that they found, and they're kind of just going one by one, sticking a bayonet in their throat, with these people lined up. Some of them are women, some of them are civilians, that aren't a part of the army, but they're just being treated the same either way. do you let them continue?
Yark is going to stop them because he vaguely remembers Crash and Rabican wanting people for things. And he's going to
Yeah,
just tell them to round them up and bring them back to our city.
but these guys are traitors. They don't deserve to live and drink our waters and eat our foods.
That is correct. But we have earned all the glory we can here today. Let's use them to fuel our city.
Do a persuasion check.
You can have guidance with that.
Thanks, I'll probably need it.
Or you could just beat the shit out of them. It's up to you.
I mean, that's going to be option B if they don't agree with me.
He doesn't agree with you. He says, "You're just an outsider, fucking tribal lizard folk, man. You don't know what it is to be a real soldier. Get out of the way, you fucking bitch."
Alright, I'm going to beat the crap out of him.
Get his ass.
Okay, and do athletics for me.
Oh, come on.
Do you want guidance with that as well?
Sure, why not?
Crash is cheering you on.
Do you beat the shit out of him or do you kill him?
Just beat the shit out of him.
So he's knocked unconscious, and then you kind of give everyone like the look, and they all kind of just back off. And the 11 survivors that were riled up to die all look at you with praising eyes. Thank you.
By the decree of Lord Yark, you shall live another day. He picks up, like, if he can find a random limb on the ground, he just picks it up and starts munching away. And waves them to move the survivors outwards.
And you guys return home.
A quick question.
Uh-huh.
Um, in that facility where I found the mutants, was the lab completely destroyed, or were there any papers on the experiments they were running?
You could do an investigation.
I'll assist.
You find papers of military drug enhancements, same level of what the Nazis used in terms of um, crude stuff like just giving the basic soldiers meth to keep them up and keep them fearless. But then they go into things like of the occult where they're sapping the entities of creatures like devils and demons, and then putting that energy into people, but it seems unstable, and everyone that uh, mainly manifests these things from the demons grow some kind of weird deformity on their body.
Gotta say, I'm kind of glad we got rid of this base if they were doing that.
But you also see
Same.
notes of your stolen, of what is the same technology that was used to clone, yeah, your clones. What you came from.
Could I reasonably assume that they might have tried cloning another copy of me? Or is there no way of knowing?
You can assume that they're trying to clone something, but most likely maybe not you, but they're trying to make the machine to do it.
This isn't good. What if they're trying to bring back Jiraiya?
Would that be so bad?
I don't. I mean, if they brought back Jiraiya, it would just be Jiraiya without the demon in him, but at the same time, he would have no memories. He would literally grow up being told how evil we are without knowing the truth.
True.
And it would be a rallying point for them.
Yes, we need to figure out what they're doing, where they're doing it, and stop it.
I got the coordinates for their other base.
Oh, good, good.
When you
Currently-
return, the place is in an uproar for taking prisoners of the rebels, as the city not really starts riots or be destructive, but they are very aggressive as they are pulled out and going towards the infirmary, as a lot of people protest against them being taken care of in our city.
How big is the protest, would you say?
Some 70% of the city. A lot of people don't agree with them there. A lot of people think they should die, or to the very least, exiled.
Dougal, you're pretty good with talking to people, right? Maybe you could give a rousing speech.
Okay. I climb up on the platform. Hey, all of you, shut up. Listen up. I don't know what you think you're talking about. If we feel that these guys are an asset and that they should be utilized and used up like the scum that they are, then that's what we're going to do with them. Because it's much more horrible and fitting than merely killing them. So all of you just go home. And at that point, I cast Memento Mori, and everyone who could see me has to make a charisma savings throw or be stunned for a round as I turn into a total nightmare. And then I get back down off my high horse and let them decide what they want to do.
Do an intimidation with advantage.
28.
So you end up dispersing the crowd of people that were surrounding the war prisoners getting taken to the infirmary. Um, Maybe you didn't change their opinion, but at least you made the crowd go away.
That's the spell that I cast. Memento Mori.
You are
Crash is
left with a
very
lot of stunned peasants.
It only lasts for, 12 seconds at the most.
Yeah, and they just run right after.
Yark claps at the amazing speech.
Crash also appears very impressed.
There you go. You don't have to use them up if you don't want to. I mean, apparently you feel that they deserve some sort of, I don't know, mercy or something. I don't, but if you do, that's fine.
Does anyone have a problem with keeping the super mutants? I don't feel like they really had a choice or chose to be rebels. I feel like they were probably kidnapped and experimented on.
I would say take them to somebody that's like a cleric or some of those fellows that have that zone of truth and make sure that they're sincere in their wish to defect.
Crash, would you be willing to help with that?
Absolutely, once he's done treating the wounded. And himself.
As for me, I and my 9 remaining hit points are going to do a long rest.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was at 6 when that force blast hit.
So you all get a long rest and you all gain a level.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, a level.
DM, do you mind pulling up the world map?
Where is...
By the way, anytime we get up in the morning or we finish a short rest, I'm going to do another one of those little inspiring speeches. And everybody will gain 18 temporary hit points.
Hello, 7th level spells.
Hello, extra brutal critical die.
Hello, hurtle through hell.
Wait, what level are we?
13.
Okay.
You can see the map, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember who else we had to deal with. Because there were the druids, there were the people over here that we just got rid of. Oh, that's right, I remember. Could you tell me which city the remember the original Unsleeping Eyes, the one whose airship blew up? Which city do they control? Oh, the big one. I figured.
Yep, that's a yep, that one down there. If you can.
Have we heard anything from them, or did they go silent once their people died and they're pissed at us?
They're still pissed at you because you killed their ambassadors that they sent over in the airships when Jiraiya bombed them against the wishes of you guys. Or was it Jiraiya or was it the devil that possessed him? Who knows?
In the sea, I'm guessing this is where the secret base is, somewhere in here.
They were talking about the letter C. Yep, and just let me know when everyone's done leveling.
I'm having to reload roll 20 because it's refusing to access my character sheet.
Yeah, it's being a bitch, like really bitchy today.
I think I finished leveling.
I still need to add all of my new spells.
Yeah, I just gotta pick 7th level spells, but I'm good leveling.
I also need to figure out my health average again.
So yeah, in terms of what you guys can do, do you want to improve the city, pursue the rebels base in the letter C? Um, you're able to go to hell, try to save Gear's soul. Um, yeah, or if there's some personal thing you guys want to pursue.
Um, while we're taking our day of rest, would it be possible, since we have airships, I'd just like to have whoever is running the diplomatic corps to send envoys to the various cities, just so we can have some sort of communication with them? Like, I don't think we've ever talked to people up here.
So you want to establish communication with cities?
Yeah,
And do you want them to come with armed forces, or are you bringing, just...
I'm thinking like, maybe a light armed guard to prevent brigands from stopping them, but no like military intimidating type force, just standard diplomatic relation stuff. Maybe a gift or something.
Okay, you're able to connect communications with some new places. Most of them are suspicious and ask what you want.
All right. I tell them I just would like to open relations with them, perhaps maybe a trade agreement in the future, or even a possible defensive alliance at some point once we get to know each other.
A lot of them are basically wasteland tribes people that have lesser technologies than you guys. Um, a lot of them are ecstatic um, to make trade with your people. Madari, um, she suggests that in return, though, that they have to um, lend them some men to us to train as soldiers.
Madari, do you think that'll be okay? Are you worried that maybe they'll try to rebel against us too in the future, or do you think it's worth it? And the rest of you as well. Any input?
What is it that they want?
They would like access to your technology. Madari wants access to to the manpower.
So we're trying to trade our technology for warm bodies.
Basically. She says if they decide to rebel against us, they are nothing but fucking savages with bows and arrows and spears. We would just machine gun them down.
Okay, so when we say we're giving them technology, we're not giving them our top stuff. We're just giving them a little bit better than what they have.
Yeah, you could. I mean, that's up to you guys. Do you want to give them weapons? Do you want them to have access to arcane rifles and things of that nature, or do you just want life-improving things like clean waters and a couple of druids to help with like the farms here and there and things like that?
I'd rather just give them life improving stuff.
Same.
Either way, it's Madara's requiring the draft from these tribes people.
What do these tribes people think about the draft?
A lot of them aren't happy with it because being men and women targeting of the ages of 16 to 30 plus.
Following the standard devil procedure, I write up a lengthy contract detailing what we give and what they get, and make sure that both sides feel less than satisfied, but neither side feels looted and pillaged. So that we get a number of people, they get a number of things, and it's stuff they really want, and it's not enough people to vastly depopulate their regions, but it's enough to increase our military notably. Are both sides willing to go along with it?
Do a persuasion roll.
Persuasion, not my strongest suit. Much better at scary.
You can have guidance on that.
Thank you. A whole 13.
They're a little distrusting of your offer. But you guys have the guns, and they would like access to all the new toys that you guys can offer, the technologies. Some tribes people even start to move close to your city outside on the rivers, getting more integrated among your people. So this is kind of a good sign, I suppose.
Do we want to go and attack this sea base of the rebels?
I think that's probably what I would prioritize. I don't feel like we'll really be safe to expand until we get rid of the rebels.
Okay,
Agreed.
I can cast water breathing.
Yark
Oh,
is just
good.
down for more fighting.
Okay. So you guys would like to go into the oceans.
Yes.
Ba-da-da-da. Where the fuck is that map? So is there anything in particular you guys would bring before going on this journey?
Crash would bring Indy.
Okay.
Hmm. I think I personally am pretty set. I can't think of too much.
Are we going in alone, or are we like the shock troops, and then our troops will be following in like underwater vehicles of some sort?
Yeah, it'll be a full on attack.
I'd probably like to get some healing potions if they're available.
Mm-hmm. They're made by the apprentices of Rabican's Tower.
I'm gonna also resummon my familiar as a octopus.
Okay.
Carry it around in a little jar till we actually get to the water.
I mean, if there's something that'll help me breathe underwater, that would be good too.
I have water breathing.
Okay. I can
Yes.
hold my breath for 15 minutes, so I could technically do like.
I have the spell water breathing also.
Yep.
And I have a swimming speed equal to my walking speed. So I can cast water breathing on 10 other people. And I can already breathe water, so.
I don't believe I need to breathe.
Oh, are those the friendly guys that we recruited?
Some of them, yeah. Some of the rebel Illithids from earlier you've recruited. One of the mutant soldiers.
Are you guys looking at a different map?
The airship?
I'm still in the forest.
Yeah.
Same.
That's so weird. I just rolled 28, me.
Also, hello to the person that joined.
Hello. Came to say hi. As I see, I am very late.
Do you guys see the airship now?
Yep.
Yes.
What about you, Dougal?
I'm waiting on it to reload.
They are level 13, by the way, SPC agent. Now.
Ah,
Right? Or 12,
good
am
to
I...
know.
13, yes.
13? Okay.
Again, I'd just really like to apologize to you for being really, really late. It turns out I wasn't as free as I thought I'd be, so I came really late.
That's fine.
Alright.
Would you like to hop in?
Is it alright if I would? Want you to know I'm a very angry person. Also, I forgot to make my character sheet, so I'm just making it right now. So, is it alright if I just text you the details and stuff and I'll let you know when I'm ready?
Yeah, you can just let me know when you're ready, and you can hop in whenever.
Alright, sweet. Thanks, man. I'll be muted till then.
Okay.
Also, I rolled a 5 on intelligence, so bear with me.
Okay, does everyone else see the map?
I can see it.
Yeah, I'm good.
So they outfit this ship with a special shield. It is jelly-like. Inside, you can breathe oxygen normal. Once you go outside, um, you'll be exposed to whatever atmosphere you're at. So this ship will be basically a mix between your airship and your submarine. Is there anything else you guys want to bring before you guys leave?
I'm just gonna ask these guys: will the weapons on the ship work underwater? Will they be able to defend themselves, or is the ship basically a sitting duck while underwater?
They'll be able to defend themselves. It's all of them are outfitted with weapons and yeah, arcane cannons. Okay, and then roll me a d20, Ravikin. 8, 2. What does the 2 get you?
A chest full of magic items and gold.
Mm-hmm. And roll initiative. Your ship plunges into the sea.
For some reason, it's not letting me select my token. But I can select Indy.
Okay, just to let you, I'm
me
still
see.
on the forest. Now that 20 is finally reloaded.
There we go.
You said roll 20 is still loading?
No, it finally reloaded, and I'm still on the forest map.
Forest map. Okay, let me see. Forest map. What about now?
Now I'm somewhere else on a boat.
Yep. You want to be on a boat.
That's good, because here's who I am.
Alrighty, I'm good to go.
Uh, let's see, how many is it?
Did you roll initiative, Dougal?
I'm still waiting on the character sheet to load now.
Oh yeah.
Roll
Fucking
not.
20's a son of a bitch.
Yeah. On a good day. Yes, I rolled initiative.
Okay. So it's smooth sailing. As you descend under the waters, it's a beautiful show of jellyfish and undersea creatures, a mix of them, and then an abrupt stop as the shield in the ship is surrounded by tentacles everywhere. As a creature approaches and stops the ship from moving as it wraps its tentacles everywhere. And Rabican is the first one to go.
All right. I will. Can I? How many? Do I see multiple heads on this creature?
Nope, just one.
Can I look into its eyes? I want to do just like some sort of check to see if I can tell if it looks intelligent or if it's just like a mindless monster.
Yeah, you could try.
Or nature, maybe, just see if I recognize it. That's probably better, because I don't think I wouldn't be able to tell that. That'd be asking too much. Is that okay with you? A nature check to see if I recognize it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's clearly a sea monster. I've heard of these before.
You're not sure if this is either a sea monster or something that the rebels are using as defense with their base underwater.
All right. Yeah, since I don't really know what this thing is yet or what it can do, I guess I'll try this. We'll see if it's wise. All right. That didn't work, so I'm gonna go hide behind the meat shields. Right into one of its eyes, and then I go hide. Right. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, the ship and the shield is taking the pressure of the tentacles as some of them slip through. These two will be to Rabican. $25, $22.
Let me see. 22. I will. Let me see. Let me just read this. Grapple. ATC 18. When you try to escape a grapple, you can use dexterity, right?
Yeah, you can either use the athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah. I will. I'll use shield, so one of the 25 still hits because I'm a dumbass and didn't activate Blade Song. So yeah, I'm grappled.
You're grappled?
Very grappled.
Okay.
It's not
and these two.
acrobatic.
Yeah, I'll keep the nat one. It's fine.
These two will be to Dougal. You only need to make one check though.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay, these two will be to Yark.
Well, give me one moment.
And then these two will be to Crash.
Those both hit.
Okay, and see if you get grappled.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Water leaks a little bit within the air bubble shield. as all these tentacles come from every direction of the ship.
It needs to roll
Crash.
a con save if it's within 30 feet of Indy.
Where's Indy?
He's right next to me.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's in there. He will roll a con save. Uh,
That is a failure.
but these two will be to Indy.
Give me 1 second to roll
Ah,
the damage first.
uh-huh, and then it'll be your turn regardless, right? Yeah, unless you already
Yes.
went. Yeah. So water slowly leaks into the air bubble shield. Some of the ship is taking a little bit of structural damage as this kraken is wrapped around you guys.
So whatever that rolled, that's the necrotic it took.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna do my turn and then I'm gonna calculate up all the damage. Otherwise it's gonna take me forever. Alright. Where is that spell? Alright, let's try this on this thing.
Wisdom. Wisdom saving throw.
And I'm gonna use unluck on that as a reaction.
Is a monstrosity a beast?
I have no idea.
No, beast is separate.
You said beast is different?
Yeah, if you look them up, you can look up monstrosities and beast, and they're separate types in the.
Oh, okay. So is that spell ineffective then against this kraken?
It says it works on beasts. So probably, if I was running it, I'd say no. I prefer that it did work, but yeah.
Just give me 1 second. Yeah, unfortunately, you would have to use Dominate Monster. Cause yeah, this,
We'll
yeah,
make a note of that.
yeah, this counts as a monstrosity, which is weird, but yeah. But you can use like a different spell so you don't waste your spell slot on that, or a different action.
Alright. Let me think. I'll probably do that. Too bad, a pet kraken would have been fun. Okay, this thing seems dangerous. I'll use this instead. Fucking A. Roll 20 is really not letting me have a good day today. He needs to roll a wisdom save. That is an abject failure. He is now restrained and... he's taking that damage.
Nice.
And now extra attack. $27 hit.
Yes.
Alright, now bonus action. How about an 18?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now it's Indy's turn.
What did you do that restrained it?
Chains of the Goddess. One of my 5th level spells.
Yeah, it just showed up blank and rolled 20.
Yeah, some of my spells do that. It's very irritating. This Kraken needs to roll another. Yep. Okay, 4d12 necrotic. And it is now frightened and paralyzed.
It is immune to being frightened and paralyzed.
Alright, then I guess it's not. So it still takes 21 necrotic.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna use Enervating Focus next. Because Indy has a multi-attack. $20 hit.
Yes. Anything above 18.
29 necrotic.
Okay.
And would it be immune to the hit point maximum reduction too?
It does not say that, so no, it is not.
Alright. Fucker needs to roll a constitution save.
Okay.
And it passed. And that will end our turn.
Dougal.
Okay. Bonus action, Misty Step, up 30 feet. And then I'm going to shoot. Where's the Kraken's body?
You can shoot the tentacles that are within the ship. They're pretty much everywhere. Or you could go out and swim and easily shoot. You can also cast spells at the Kraken itself out of the bubble while you're in it.
Okay, well, I'm going to be up 30 feet, and then I'm going to see where to go. I'm going to shoot the Kraken's body with the Eldritch Blast, hopefully.
Okay. Two of them hit.
And I'm going to shove it away 20 feet. So it'll now be 80 feet from me and 20 feet farther away from the ship. Does it have to let go of anyone, or do its tentacles reach?
It is dragging you and the ship as you push it away. It's just pulling the whole ship away as you blast it further away. It's pretty latched on to the ship. People that are grappled though will get released from its from momentarily as it struggles to hold on to the ship though.
Okay, well, it wouldn't be dragging me because I teleported out of its grip.
Yeah, no, it's not dragging anyone in its grip. It's just dragging the ship itself that you guys are in.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Yark.
Yark's headed about up to here with the various tentacle creatures.
I watched a lot
So,
of hentai today. I'm just kidding.
rage. And then he's going to move towards the closest tentacle and start hacking away at it. Reckless attack.
You'd have advantage anyway, too. It's restrained.
Oh, that's right. Not so reckless attack. I think that does it for me.
Okay. Rabbit can.
All right, I'm gonna Misty Step out of this thing's. Wait, would you do the to try to escape the grapple? It would take a full action, correct?
You're
I don't
already
think
released. Yeah, you're released thanks to Dougal because he managed to make it release everyone out of its grip.
Okay. All right. Let me just take a look at this. I just want to make sure that it'll work properly. All right. I'm going to shoot. Does the creature look that wounded, or does it look like we're not really hurted that much?
It's hard to tell since the size of it. I mean, when you make even someone the size of Yark, when he chops down pretty much the tentacles that are as thick as like a tree. Yeah, it's bleeding, but you can't tell if it's actually doing how much damage it is to the creature itself.
All right. Well, this might be a waste of a 6th level slot, but he's big and mean, so I'm going to cast this on him, mostly for the side effect. I just want him to be like restrained by frozen ice. Ah, good thing we leveled up and got that extra point.
Ah, so he's frozen, right?
Yeah, 6 inches frozen over an area of 30 feet. So it's more like a sheet of ice is 6-inch sheet of ice, I guess, would be frozen. I'm not sure how it would work underwater, to be honest, but it might hinder him a little, but he'll probably be able to break out of it. Yeah, strength check against your save DC to break free.
This guy's about to have to roll a lot of checks.
Well, he easily breaks free, but at least he got hit with the damage. And deck saving throw as well, if he has eyes that he sees with.
He has true sight, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's still does he have tremor sense or blind sight?
Oh, he can blind true sight? I thought true sight was like everything. Oh, no, he's blind.
I mean,
He
you
is
need.
also still restrained.
That's it for me.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Rabican's gonna be 1. Yark will be 2. Dougal will be 3.
Feet away from him.
Crash will be 4. Crash, make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, it was nice knowing you. He is also gonna have to roll a Constitution save at some point.
Okay. What is it, 4d10? Okay. 4d10. So even after being blinded and everything, he manages to shoot a lightning bolt at one of his tentacles and hit you for 24 lightning damage. And you said he needs to make a con. Boop.
If it's lightning damage, I'm gonna use my reaction to use dampen elements.
Okay. Yep, it
So
is
I'll take
lightning.
half.
That's all they can do because he spent most of his action breaking free and such. Yep. And it is your turn.
Yeah, he failed that con save, so give me 1 second. He takes 17 necrotic.
Okay.
Okay, and now he's also gonna take damage from Chains of the Goddess. Let me just find out how much you need to roll. He'll take 27, I think it's force damage? Let me double check. No, bludgeoning. He takes 27 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yep.
Huh? Okay, and now my actual attacks. I'm just gonna smack this thing with my dragon teeth.
Okay.
That's gonna be a miss. And that's gonna be a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritual weapon. And Indy's turn. One. So that would be 36, so that's a +6 to it, and number 2. Thank goodness for that advantage. So 27 for that, and that'll end our turn.
Okay. Dougal.
Well, I hate to admit it, probably from where I am, the best thing I can do is start and shoot him with the Eldritch Blast again. The 23, 14, and 17.
The only only one hits the 23.
Okay, I'll shove him 10 feet farther away from me. And I will swim out to the full 120-foot range that I can reach him with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I don't have anything else. That's it.
Yark.
Yark decides to try some seafood. Hey,
Oh
that worked out
yeah.
pretty well. Then he decides to cut it into more bite-sized portions with his axe this time, since it is, like you said, tree-sized tentacles.
Yes, nice.
And that will do it.
Okay. Rabbit-can.
I will use my bonus action to activate the blade song, and then I will cast Melf's Minute Meteors. And let me just make sure I can throw it at the same time I cast it. When this says when you cast the spell and as a bonus action, does that mean like at the casting you throw it, or you cast it and you still have to use a bonus action on the same turn to throw it?
Well, for this one, when you cast it, you get to throw it. But if you look at the end of that sentence, it isn't until next turn that you can do it as a bonus action.
Okay, good, because I already used my bonus action. I just want to make sure I can, as part of the action, throw two of them at the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's the way it reads there.
Yeah, it's fine. And does he need to roll anything? Dexterity?
2 dexterity saves. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the macro for it.
Oop.
Wow, look at that damage.
Smoking.
And that's it for me.
I mean, it is like fireballs underwater, so.
Fair enough.
Okay. Everyone do a dexterity saving throw. So if you didn't get at least 18, you're gonna take the full 50 lightning damage. Or half, if you passed.
How long a range does this lightning have?
He creates a bolt he's for every individual character.
Is it a standard lightning bolt at 100 feet?
No, it's let me read it. It's yeah, each creature must make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. Yeah, because it's just creating a lightning storm within the ship.
I'm not in the ship.
Uh, Yep, this is 120 feet, so.
Okay.
Now, what's his DC again to save against that?
At least 18. Okay. And then it's Crash's turn.
Kraken needs to roll a Constitution and a Wisdom save.
Constitution and a Wisdom save.
Well, he escapes Indy's aura this turn, but he's still restrained.
Okay.
So now he's gonna take the damage from Chains of the Goddess again. So 29 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I'm half tempted to use Lovesick, but I'll save it for now and I'll just hit it with my Dragon Tooth. And then Spiritual Weapon. And Indy will use Innovating Focus twice. So that one was a 22. And that one's a 35, and that'll end our turn.
Okay, Dougal.
Okay. So I'm 120 feet away from it. My summon fiend has a 90-foot range. I throw a Yugoloth down in its general direction,
Okay.
and then I swim another 30 feet away after telling the Yugoloth, kill that thing. Which, of course, it won't, but hopefully it'll damage it. And then I use my object interaction and bonus action, whatever. Does it take a action or a bonus action to drink a healing potion? Well, either way, I get out one of the potions of healing and get ready to use it when I can. And that's me. And then the Yugoloth swims down and takes 3 attacks at it.
Okay. Yeah, it is an action, by the way, to drink a healing potion.
Right, so I can't do that this round. But Yugoloth can go ahead and attack, assuming I can actually get my cursor to go where I want it to. 1, 2, 3. 17, a 27, and a 25. It's still restrained, right?
Yep, so 2 of them
Yes.
hit.
So 18 and 13, 31 points.
31. Yark.
I actually just hit a huge yawn right as you said Yark. Alright, well, Yark is just completely in his own world, chopping away at this tentacle with his axe. Then he is done.
Okay, and Rabakan.
I have a question for you. If I look over the sides, do I see their base in range or any of the enemies? Like, are we near their base when this guy attacks?
Yeah. You are within a few miles of it.
So it's within sight. All right. Do we see any of their troops? Like, even if it's like a little boat or anything like that within the distance?
No, so far this creature is the only thing that you see.
All right. In that case, shadow monsters won't work. All right. I'm going to need 5 dexterity saving throws.
Uh, and how do you kill this giant beast?
Hmm. I turn on my psychedelic major image that stays around till dispelled, and I just start dancing, disco dancing, as I fire off these fire bolts at him. Take a puff off my pipe.
The giant creature slowly releases the ship from its dead grips and falls into the abyss of the sea.
Crash is gonna watch it go and just kind of wonder under his breath. I wonder if there are any smaller versions of that thing around here.
And just give me 1 sec, I'll be right back, I'm sorry.
Are the rest of you okay with us taking a little rest before we close with the enemy base?
Please, I'm so badly hurt.
Yark has his arms just full of kraken tentacle meat. Yeah, rest would be great.
You gonna share there, buddy?
Share?
Yeah, share.
All right, have a slab of kraken.
Crash will drag that off to make calamari for everyone.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use my shape changer ability to give myself an afro and bell bottoms and a leather jacket.
So a skeleton with all that.
Yeah, so when I dance, it looks more appropriate.
Does that kraken have a soul?
No, I'm not eating that. Nasty. I don't like seafood.
Oh, you're lost. Seafood is amazing.
Yep. I see food, I eat it.
Now, if that had been a giant cow that had attacked us, oh yeah, I would have gotten its soul. Did that SPC agent guy join and I just miss it, or did he not?
He joined, said he wasn't done with his character sheet, said he was done, and then disappeared. Are we taking a short rest or a long rest?
What do you guys want?
I'm fine with a short rest.
I'm okay for a good long rest if you guys want to.
I would like to get a long rest just because I blew a 6th level spell and quite a few others, and I don't want to go charging into their last base without it.
Yeah, I blew a 5th level, so. I'd be good with a long rest. Crash can cook a very nice calamari dish with a long rest.
Guess I'm just eating rations.
You're a loss.
I mean, I used one rage out of 5 and lost about 31 HP.
I'm down to 26 HP out of 102.
I was down to 14. So I understand completely.
Meanwhile, Indy's still sitting at 261.
I'm sure these guys can like find a little rocky outcropping underwater to hide us behind while we it gives us a chance to watch what they're doing at the base.
Does a skeleton even need to eat food?
I like the sensation of chewing.
Oh, Crash can understand that. He technically doesn't have to eat, but he does anyways.
I chew it and then swallow it and it just falls out.
Don't worry, guys. I'll eat enough for the both of you.
Hey, you don't touch my food, lizard boy.
So a skeleton walks into a bar and says, "Get me a beer and a mop."
Oh, and once we finish the rest, I'll give another little inspiring speech about how we kicked Kraken ass, and everybody will get another 18 temporary hit points. Well,
That is really useful. After
Oh.
seeing you use it, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
all the characters in Indy will get that because it works on 6 people. And just to make sure, I'll recast the water breathing spell because that works on 10.
I've got a nasty spell that I cannot wait to use on a bad guy that we've captured. Who's like, you know, when you get like those bad guys where you're just like, they're so evil, you're not going to show mercy.
Yes, Crash loves those. Cracks their head open.
I thought that was all of our enemies.
Oh, that's wicked.
I cast War Crime. Actually, it's most of the spells, isn't it?
Yeah, especially the ones with like acid and the ones that maim people.
Ooh, a long rest. I can swap around my spells. I wish I could get Dominate Monster. That'd be incredible.
Is that what, 8th, I think?
It's not a cleric spell, I don't think.
I was gonna say, aren't you nature domain? And then I remember that's not nature.
Thank you for reminding me. I have to find it. I think I have other spells I have to add to my list.
So I know you have automatic domain spells that get put on there.
Yeah. Okay. Not until I get 9th level spells. Wait, no. Oh yeah, I've gotten plenty already.
This is a fun spell to use, I think, on an enemy who you don't hate but you just want to screw with. I think it would be fun to just cast that on someone and then mush them into a bouncing ball and then play basketball with them.
That would be hilarious.